For most of your life, you may have heard the same sentence repeated again and again. You're too sensitive. Maybe people said you take things too personally. Maybe they told you to toughen up, or that you care too much about things that don't matter. After hearing this for years, it is easy to start believing that something about you is wrong. Maybe loud environments exhaust you faster than they exhaust everyone else. A crowded restaurant, a noisy office, a room full of conversations happening at once. While other people seem comfortable, your brain feels overwhelmed. Or maybe you feel emotions more deeply than the people around you. Sad story affects you for hours. A harsh comment stays in your mind longer than it should. Even something beautiful, like music or a sunset, can move you unexpectedly. Depth, when understood correctly, can become one of the greatest strengths a mind can have. For many sensitive people, this emotional intensity becomes something they try to hide. They learn to act tougher than they feel. They try to suppress their reactions, hoping to appear more normal. But psychology suggests that sensitivity may not be a flaw at all. Researchers estimate that around 20% of people have a personality trait known as sensory processing sensitivity. This group is often referred to as highly sensitive people, or HSPs. Their nervous systems simply process information more deeply than average. A highly sensitive brain does not just notice what is obvious. It picks up subtle signals in the environment, small changes in tone of voice, tiny shifts in facial expressions, background sounds others barely register. This deeper processing can sometimes feel exhausting, but it also exists for a reason. In fact, this trait has existed throughout human history, and it likely played an important role in survival. Imagine a small tribe thousands of years ago. Some members were built for action. They moved quickly. They hunted, they explored unfamiliar territory, but a tribe made entirely of action-focused individuals would be vulnerable. They might rush into danger. They might overlook warning signs. They might ignore subtle clues that something is wrong. This is where the highly sensitive individuals played a different role. Their nervous systems acted like early warning systems. They noticed the sound of movement before anyone else. They sensed tension in the group. They observed details others missed. In other words, they processed the world at a deeper level. That awareness helped protect the group. Sensitivity was not a weakness. It was a survival advantage. But the world your brain evolved for was very different from the one you live in today. Thousands of years ago, your senses processed occasional important signals, a sound in the forest, a sudden movement, a change in weather. Today, your brain faces constant stimulation, traffic noise, phone notifications, crowded cities, endless digital information. For a highly sensitive nervous system, this environment can feel overwhelming. Psychologists often call this sensory overload. When too many signals enter the brain at once, mental energy drains quickly, focus becomes harder, small decisions feel heavier, and emotional reactions become stronger.
Devi. This is why many highly sensitive people feel exhausted by situations that others seem to handle easily. It is not because they are weaker. It is because their brains are processing more information at the same time. But sensitivity also comes with powerful advantages. Highly sensitive individuals often show stronger empathy. They can sense emotions others hide. They understand people on a deeper level.
Many also develop strong creativity. Because their minds absorb more details, they connect ideas in unique ways. Artists, writers, designers, and thinkers often describe themselves as highly sensitive. Sensitivity also strengthens intuition. When your brain constantly observes patterns in behavior, tone, and environment, it becomes better at predicting outcomes. This quiet awareness can become a powerful form of intelligence. The key difference is the environment. In chaotic environments, sensitive minds struggle, but in calm, supportive environments, they often thrive. The same nervous system that feels overwhelmed in noise can become incredibly focused. When highly sensitive people learn how their minds work, something important changes. Instead of fighting their sensitivity, they begin to work with it. They protect their energy. They create space for recovery, and they build environments where their awareness becomes an advantage. Sensitivity does not mean you experience the world incorrectly. It simply means you experience it more deeply. And depth, when understood correctly, can become one of the greatest strengths a mind can have. Subscribe to The Silent Mindset for more quiet explorations of the psychology that shapes who we are.